Lise. Happy Sunday.
Cheers. Happy Sunday to you too. Always so good. Welcome back to Season 2, Episode 1 of Pep Talks and Prosecco. Can you believe, we have a second season?
Oh my goodness. Honestly, I have looked back on Season 1 and it was so good. And the excitement for what you and I have in store for our community for Season 2, honestly, it's so exciting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sit on all these secrets. It's so good.
It's true. We have an amazing lineup for Season 2 of Pep Talks and Prosecco, and we are starting it off with a bang. Today, as we have a special guest on our show, Amanda Carter, who is an entrepreneur and sommelier over at one of our favorite places to hang out, Bar Willow in Regina in Wascana Park. She is going to talk to us a little bit about what her role is at Bar Willow, what it's like to be a female entrepreneur, some habits that she has built into her daily routine, and we learn a little bit about Prosecco from her.
That's right. So go grab a glass and fill it with your favorite beverage and sit back and enjoy and listen to the amazing Amanda Carter. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Enjoy. Amanda, thank you for joining us today. Cheers.
Cheers, ladies. Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, and
So I am very excited about our Pep Talk and Prosecco episode today because, as you know, I love Bar Willow and I have so much respect for you. I think you're resilient and just a brilliant businesswoman. And
Thank
you. Amanda, we are happy to have you here on the beautiful deck at Bar Willow. And we thought we would start off today's interview by chatting a little bit about Bar Willow.
sure.
Your role here and kind of a little bit of the history. So
Okay.
tell us a little bit.
Well, maybe I will just start at the beginning, but I'll try and go through fairly quickly. So we actually have our 16th birthday coming up in August 22nd, so just around the corner. Was started by my husband and his 4 best friends. They had been restaurant guys forever, and they also played rugby together. And they got to the point where they just kind of seen a lot of things in the restaurant industry that didn't really make them happy, and they wanted to have the opportunity to kind of change things a bit. So they started the Willow on Wascana. 5 rugby guys, first business together.
Awesome.
We were kind of surprised we got the bid, but it worked, and now we've been here 16 years later. Now there's only 2 of the original 5 left, my husband and our partner James Taylor. So my husband's Darren Carter. And I got involved when one of our business partners left. He was the wine guy and no one was really around to step into that role. I'm an accountant. I'm a CPA. That's my background. And I worked in the agriculture industry. And then I retired when we opened our second restaurant, Beer Brothers, because I had 3 kids and now I was doing books for 2 restaurants and it was a lot. So I started working for the restaurants doing books and stuff. So I'd always been involved. Backtracking a little bit, about a year and a half ago, we changed our name. We started as the Willow on Wascana. About a year and a half ago, we rebranded to Bar Willow. We kind of pigeonholed ourselves into this special occasion place. People would come for their birthdays and anniversaries, but they wouldn't really come in between. And it wasn't really a business model that was working for us. So we wanted to make it more casual. We're in the middle of Wascana Park. There's so many people walking by our front door, and they just didn't feel comfortable popping in their shorts with their dog and their kiddos, and we wanted to change that. So we became Bar Willow, changed the name, and we made it more casual environment. So when you are walking by, you are welcome to stop it in your shorts and bring your puppy dog and bring your kiddos and stop in for a quick bite or a beer or a glass of wine. We did that rebrand, and last summer was a little slow getting going, but this summer has been phenomenal for us. So we're really enjoying it. Yeah, it's been great.
I think we need to toast you, Amanda.
Oh,
honestly,
cheers.
wow.
Thank you.
What a story. So I'm not sure if you're familiar, but a lot of the work that we're doing, that Lisa and I are doing with Weatherwill Group, is really around helping people understand the importance of building habits.
Okay.
And so when we do have guests come on, such as yourself, to Pep Talks and Prosecco, one of the things we ask our guests are, what are the habits that you feel that you've built that have been instrumental? And whether it be in your personal life, you talked to us about being a mom with 3 kids and multiple businesses, plus you had another profession going on at the same time, or even the shifting of your business from the Willow to Bar Willow. Were there habits that you can think of that you had in place that were absolutely instrumental in being supportive in this process and the journey that you've been on?
I think one of the things that I said the guys wanted to come in and try and do something different was they'd seen, and this is kind of a hot topic right now, I hope it's okay if I talk about it, but it's in the news about sexual harassment in the restaurant industry. And one of the things they'd seen was a lot of abuse of employees, not just sexual harassment, but just physical harassment, mental abuse, verbal abuse, a lot of that stuff. And that was something they weren't happy with. And one of the reasons we started the restaurant was to do things differently. One thing that we really wanted to create was a sense of family. I think lots of good things have been put in place. The 0.04 rule has really changed the way people drink when they're out and stuff. And I think what other industry is around alcohol all the time, right? So instilling family was one thing. And so we have employees that have been with us for over 10 years, 15 years. That's not very common in the restaurant industry, right? And then the other one, I think, that my husband and I have always had number one in our hearts is our kiddos, right? No matter how busy the restaurants are, if there's a hockey game or a basketball game or a volleyball game or a rugby game, like we make every effort to get there, to know the kids are supported, and they've always been number one, no matter how crazy the restaurants are. So I'd say number one habit for us is family, whether it's employees or whether it's staff. That's kind of what we've always strived to. Like I say, no one's perfect, but for the most part, I think our staff know that that's our policy, and so
I love that. And both, as Angie and I are both working professionals as well, we've learned along the way that implementing boundaries and making our families a priority in the long run help us in our professional world as well.
Absolutely.
So I love that habit.
So Amanda, a lot of our community members are women who are moms and they have careers and they're trying to figure out how to do it all. And they see someone like you and they go, she has it all figured out. Like she's the master class of having it all figured out, right? And so I'm just wondering if you could share with us, is there a habit that you rely on that is for you and your sole purposes only that you feel has just been so positive and has helped in the results and the success and the achievement that you have experienced?
So do not have it all together. Number one, we'll start at that, right? Cheers to that as well.
Cheers to that.
But I would say when you asked me that question, the first thing that jumped into my mind was my friend group. I've got 3 girlfriends that have been with me for 30 years, where we call ourselves besties.
I love it.
We go once a month, we carve out dinner and we spend time together. And we don't always get to talk every day or every week even, but we like to travel together. We like to drink wine together. and we like to laugh together. And they're the ones that really have kept me balanced over the year, through raising kids and through relationship ups and downs. I've been married 25 years. What's today, the 3rd?
Yes.
Yep.
On the 5th.
Oh, congratulations.
25 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so,
awesome.
And they've been my friends longer than I've known my husband, right?
Right.
So they've been with me the longest.
Wonderful. Well, I say here's to family.
Yeah, here's to
And
family.
25 years of marriage.
And 25 years.
Friends who do wine together.
There's been a lot of wine.
I should hope so.